Welcome back to the Prime Focus Goalkeeping channel. My name's Brandon Miller. I'm your host, and today we're going to talk about some of the best exercises for goalkeepers to work on their passing. Talking one-touch passing, two-touch passing, some directional passing from shorter lengths, from longer distances. We want to be able to cover it all, but we want to start out with the most basic of it. In tight, how do we start to be most accurate with our one-touch passing or two-touch passing inside our 18? 5-yard balls, 10-yard balls, even 15-yard balls. How do we get those consistently? And then we can start to work out. So we're going to start out. We got two goals here on the angles. We're just going to work on our one-touch passing going both sides. And so we're just going to have the ball rolled in, and it's just go one after the other, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. And we may go right foot on that side and then go right foot on this side. And maybe we do the same, left foot there, but we want to be able to make every single pass that we can across our body first time, same side first time. Being able to do that confidently and consistently and accurately, then we can start to step back further. So let's see it. We're gonna roll, just going one after the other, rolling them in. Yep, ball comes in and we go just like that. Next ball comes in, we step in, left foot, and our focus is inside of the foot. Can we keep the ball on the clean on the ground and find the accurate pass stepping into it? Boom, and maybe now we go here, I open up and I go left foot here and figure out what that looks like. How do I get confident doing that? All right, so once we get consistent there, we did 6 balls, putting 6 in the net, first time. Decent pace and a decent roll there, but clean on the ground, get consistent there, then we can start to move the goals back and look at maybe a little bit of a two-touch, a little bit longer distance. So now we've moved the goals back. We want to start to look at what two-touch looks like. How do we control our touch and then play into the goal? Now we've got a little bit more distance to play, still not a ton of distance, but a little bit more distance. Now we're looking at how do we find a center back out on the angle? Maybe a center mid's dropped in. How do we find them 10, 12 yards away? But we've got to focus on a couple things here. What does our first touch look like? And then what does the final pass look like? It's great if we take a good first touch, but then if we fire it in the air, then it's not a great end product. We want to figure out how we can complete it. Take a good touch, pick our head up, and find a good pass. So we'll just go one after the other here. As the ball comes in, we're focusing on what does our touch look like? How do we pick our head up and find a pass? What does the pace of the ball look like that we want to play in? So we're thinking about the different first touches that we take. That one, I took my touch across my body with my left and played with my right foot. Maybe I want to take my touch with my left and play with my left. What does the angle look like that I have to adjust to in order to play left foot on this side? So we'll go to the other side now. Ball comes in, we touch in front, step in, and we play. All right, understanding, big thing for a lot of goalkeepers that they struggle with. That ball comes in down the middle. Yep, that ball comes in, and they want to force it onto one foot or the other, as opposed to simply just taking the ball with whatever foot it comes to, right? So maybe the ball comes over here. Sometimes players want to adjust over here and go with their right foot because they're not confident enough with their left foot. I want goalkeepers to be able to, that ball comes in, whatever foot it comes to, I step in and I'm able to play the pass, all right? Next ball comes in, we're here, touch in front, step in, and play. Now we want to think about these situations. How do we make it the quickest? A lot of times when that ball comes in, if we have to go with our right and then readjust and step in and go again, it takes a couple more steps than if you simply just, ball comes in, I touch with one, step, and I'm playing in there, okay? So thinking about how we can be quick and efficient in these situations to find the key pass. Let's go 2 more here. So, and here, touch, head up, and we play. Now I've come a little bit across my body there, thinking about the angle of my touch. Should have been a little bit more towards the goal so I can step in and keep my hips straight. Last one here. Touch, head up, and we play. Good. We've got the 2 touch from a little bit, about 10, 12 yards, a little bit of distance there. Now we want to take it just a little bit wider, add a little bit more resistance, and figure out how we can start to make it more game-like. All right, so now our final drill. Still inside the 18, but we've spread it out a little bit more now. Now our mini goals are on the corner of the 18. Now we're looking at an 18, 20-yard pass, depending on where your touch goes. All right, now we're looking at how do we add a little bit more pace to these balls, get these balls out there, but still be accurate at the same time, right? That's the biggest portion of this, is understanding as the distance goes, we still have to be accurate and we still have to pick up the pace. But a lot of times when goalkeepers try to pick up the pace, that's when balls start flying 5, 6, 7 yards left or the right, and now we're giving away balls for throw-ins, we're giving away balls to the other team. All right, so focusing on now, we're gonna add a mannequin in here. We're gonna add a little bit more movement. We wanna make it more game-like. So we're gonna check one side or the other. We're gonna take our touch, and we're gonna pick our head up, or we're gonna find a ball over a longer distance. Still wanna go to the inside of our foot, still wanna get a good amount of pace, but we wanna keep it on the ground, all right? We wanna see how clean we can make these passes so that when we get in a game and our center back's looking for the ball and we're under pressure, we take a good touch and we pick our head up and we find that pass, right? So here we go. We're gonna check in off on this side. Where's my touch go? Can I get my touch across my body, step up? And we've got the ball into the net. So can we get a larger touch? Can we cut out this attacker right here who's coming to pressure us? So I check to the other side, ball comes in, I get my touch out, step up, and we've got a ball in there, right? So thinking about how do I cut this attacker off? Now, what's a different touch I can take? I check out this way, ball comes in, maybe I wanna go in front, step up, and we play in. Okay, so thinking about, maybe it is not, maybe we see that the pressure's coming and they're trying to cut off back here. So maybe I need to check out over here. I need to get my touch forward, right? Head up and come across here. All right, so let's go a couple more here. I'm checking out. Where's my touch go? Where do I wanna go? I wanna get it out of my body, head up, and that ball nice and smooth on the ground. Make it easy for your defenders. That's the biggest thing. Dropping off here. We get it out, head up. Oh, and we've put it wide. But that's the level of intensity, that's the movement, that's making it a bit more game-like so we can start to figure out and get confident with our passing over a larger distance. And so those are 3 really good exercises to really get you confident with your feet and able to be accurate. From 5 yards, a simple 1-touch pass, moving it back to maybe 10, 12 yards, starting to understand 2-touch, where your direction of your touch goes, which foot you want to go with, and then opening up it a little bit larger, adding in a little bit more movement, maybe adding some pressure, and seeing how accurate we can be over 18, 20, maybe even 25 yards. Now we're finding our center backs, we're finding our outside backs, adding a little bit more distance and a little bit more pressure. So that's all we have for passing right now. Got 3 great drills. I want you all to go test them out, give us some feedback, let us know what you think. If you have some different drills, let us know as well. But be sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you stay up to date on the latest videos that are dropping. Until next time, stay focused.